Amy says she loves you guys.
You love her too.
She's okay. Just kidding.
Just okay.
Just okay. No, she's
She's better than a hand job, right?
Oh.
correct.
Can you hear us in the chat room? I hope so. Ed Gong is the only one in the chat room. Aw.
All right.
Slow night tonight.
Let the big dick pictures begin.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they can hear us.
It just says number 1 plus X. Can you hear us?
I can't. My big question is, what do I drink?
Oh my God.
White Claw. I'm just kidding.
I do have a couple of them down in the cabinet.
You're not drinking bourbon tonight, Jay?
That's what I am wandering over towards with a glass. So.
Oh, there you go.
The question is, which bourbon? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them right now to choose from.
Oh, wow.
Sure?
That's just the bourbons. The ryes, I think I have 4 right now. So.
How can you tell?
Party at Jay's house.
All the bottles are different.
Oh.
One of the great parts about liquor is they come in really cool bottles a lot of the time. So they're all just a little bit different.
I usually don't care.
Do you just pick a pretty one?
No, I let others buy it for me.
Oh, there you go.
I think I paid for 1 drink while I was at Pride 48. I think everybody else just kind of handed them to me. So
dang.
That's something we got to talk about. Buying drinks, because I just came back. Gavin, did you start the show yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm adjusting audio, hoping that I can get you guys able to hear. But I don't see a way to do that. So fuck it. You cannot hear the you cannot hear the
the bumpers.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Now I forgot how to get rid of this the little thing on the side. Oh shit.
What's the little thing on the side?
Like the little chat thingy.
Oh.
I forgot.
Move your cursor up to the top.
Yeah.
Does it say Gavin is recording?
Right.
Okay.
Go. No, I brought the little chat thing over, and I don't remember how to get rid of it.
Yeah, I can't get back to the mains. Oh.
Does somebody have a bird?
Yeah, me. My parrots.
I didn't know you had birds.
Yeah, I have a cockatoo and an Amazon parrot.
How do you know they're not? How do you know they're not chickens?
The cockatoo is like a small little chicken because she plucks all her feathers, and so she looks like a scruffy, scraggly little sad mess. But we love her.
Okay, you starting it, Gavin?
Yeah. I guess. Okay, everybody shush.
Bougie, bougie, bougie,
Moozy, moozy. I know. Where's Jag? Gavin, you should be singing it to us.
I can't with the quiet.
Hi, welcome to Pokin It, motherfucker. for October 11th, 2019. You're all bitches, you know.
I'm sorry.
It's so quiet. I mean, you ask us to be quiet. That's the hardest thing, and there's no music.
Now
It's a nervous quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how it works?
Not really.
Now, Ed Gunn, being the person in the chat room, still hasn't told us if he can hear us or not. So.
No, but he's posting porn.
But he's posting porn, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, where were we? We were talking about buying booze
Yeah, and my chickens.
and your chicken.
Oh. Hello,
that's
Big
right.
Oh
Dicks.
my god. Oh my god, that last picture. Ooh.
Ooh.
I know a guy like that.
I had him in my mouth once.
Had him down my throat, yo.
Yo. Nice.
Holy shit.
Now, Nessa,
Now,
what were you saying?
what were we
Nobody bought you a drink?
Oh
at
no.
548?
No, it's the opposite. I only paid for one drink. Everybody else kept handing me drinks. So
Are you bragging or complaining?
I'm complaining. I had to pay for one too many.
Oh, you poor thing.
I know.
Damn you, Amy.
I went to my high school reunion a couple of weeks ago, and it started at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, and I know I bought around for a couple people and myself, and that was all I did. And that was probably around 2 o'clock. Everything else going up to about 11 o'clock at night, I was being handed drinks,
Wow.
being handed beers, and it was just like, I think I'd left with more money in my pocket than I showed up with or something. It was strange.
Were you picking tips off the bar?
or were you dancing on the bar, maybe?
Maybe.
May have been dancing on the bar.
Yeah.
And I
That would not surprise me.
I do remember towards the end of the night taking a 20 out of my pocket. They were going to buy bar pizza or pizza for the people that were still left, and I remember just throwing $20 up, because we were all getting. I don't know. They bought like 5 pizzas for everybody that was left. And like that was like only the second time I remember opening my wallet. And I came home with just as much money as I left. It was a strange one, and I know I was drinking the whole night. Have you ever had those nights?
Mm-hmm.
It's happened.
It's called the casino.
Nice.
Oh my.
Oh, go ahead, touch it. You can suck on it. Oh,
It happened to Nessa the first night of the Pride 48 podcasting.
Mm-hmm. It sure did.
When all of a sudden it was like, whoa, Nessa's drunk, and and you were just looking around going, give me that drink.
And in some cases I didn't even have to ask.
Well, it was the welcome wagon for Nessa because no one had seen her in so long.
I know. Aw. Next year it'll be different. They'll be like, okay, repercussions, bitch.
Okay,
Your
boss,
turn.
buy me a drink.
Oh, she's old news now. She can buy her own drink.
Right?
Bill, how was Europe?
Yes.
It was fantastic. It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Was
We
it
had
a-
a great.
Tell
Was
us
it
where
We had a
we-
great. We started off at a week in Amsterdam. Then we left there and we went to Cologne, Germany. Then we went to Trier, Germany. Then we went to Luxembourg City.
Right.
Then to Ghent, Belgium. Then to Bruges, Belgium. And then to Brussels and home from Brussels.
Now,
Was it
was this all
as
for-
hello?
Yes, Chip. Yes, I believe it or not, I am on the call too. Was this all for pleasure, or was there business involved?
Oh, it was all for pleasure. This was this was our first trip that we had ever went overseas with. in.
What made
So-
you pick those specific cities that you visited?
We wanted to go to Amsterdam because we wanted to get used to
Everybody
hanging
wants
out.
to Amsterdam.
Yeah, well, in an English-friendly city first
Right.
to see how we could deal with all the different cultures. So it turned out to be a non-issue. We went over there. Everything went down just fine, and we were on our own. We did not go as part of a tour. So we bought
cool.
and we bought the train tickets between the cities here before we left on an app on my phone, and got over there, and everything worked like a champ. And it was quite an eye opener to see the different cultures. It was fun. It was a lot.
Are the Europeans as dirty and immoral as their porn?
Maybe. Maybe.
Ooh. That's all
Oh,
right. That's all right. Oh, look at him turning red. You're blushing. That's good. Your
I
pictures
saw-
are great.
Saw you at the Phoenix. Don't even get all shy and shit. I'm joking, everybody. I'm joking. It's a very, very well behaved.
Yeah. Of course. And no, it was a lot of fun. We'd do it again. So, but we'll see. We're heading off again the 1st of November, and we're going to Switzerland.
Oh, good.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
So,
Awesome.
Ooh, cold. No, no cold.
yeah, it's getting a little nipply over there this time of year. But
Do you
we
ski?
found no.
Oh.
I found a fare to Zurich, Switzerland, round trip from St. Louis for $340.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Craig and I are both going for $695 round trip.
Nice.
Shit.
That's
Holy
crazy.
shit. That's amazing.
So how
Do you
How
have to
could
sit
you
with
say
the
no?
chickens?
no, it's have to sit in steerage, but that's okay.
Right.
That's fine. How could you say no to that, right?
Yeah, I mean that's so cheap. How could you say no? So, and Craig has
Christ,
already laid the law.
What?
Craig has already
Now what?
laid the law down to me. No more traveling this year.
Oh.
Oh, Craig.
After
he-
Switzerland.
He's done.
No.
Well,
No,
that's a lot of trips.
I kind of have the itch. Like, I would love to just like do a weekend, like a long weekend for Thanksgiving instead of having people over.
You should go, Gavin.
Where?
I was thinking it would be great for you to go somewhere too for Thanksgiving.
You want me to go?
You just pack your bags and go. Leave that Monday.
I should go to my parents for
Hint,
just for.
hint, hint.
I should go to my parents just for a week.
You make them
Aw.
cook the turkey.
I still have like 2.5 weeks of vacation left.
Do you have to burn that before the end of the year, or can you carry that over?
You can carry half of what you get over, but
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Half of your annual vacation?
yeah, which is
2.5 weeks.
No, it's 4 weeks vacation, 3 sick days and a personal day. So
Jesus
Which
Christ, you got a
they
lot
call
of time.
they call everything yeah. So I don't know what that means
Wow.
because they passed a new law in New Jersey. I think it's just New Jersey where everybody has to have a certain amount of PTO. In other words, like even people that work at McDonald's now and work for temp services are required. They're required to get. I think it's
even if they're contract, everybody.
I don't know about contract. I doubt it.
Okay.
But I'm just saying for a long time people were not giving out vacation time to anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's required. So they just turned everything into PTO.
So you can use it however way you want.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, our temps don't get paid by us, so we don't have to deal with that. But the temp company has to, so because they didn't used to get vacation time, they had to accrue it. And if the way they had it set up, if you missed like one day, it screwed you up for like getting it. It was kind of, yeah. So a lot of people were getting screwed. So now they have to give them at least, I forget how many days it is. I think it's only 3.
If you earn something like 6 vacation hours for every 2 weeks, that's broken up into 10 spots. You know what I mean? It's rather than 6, you might get 5.5 or 5 if you're out a day.
Well, I've been where I work for 21 years. So once you get 20 years, you get 4 weeks of vacation. So that's why I get so much.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's unusual. I mean, my company is very good to us. That's why you rarely ever hear me complain about work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
why
you.
Jim gets to hear all the complaints.
Oh no, you just hear drama. You don't
I hear
get
the
to
drama, right?
You hear the drama. Which I don't get involved in. I just sit back and listen.
I was going to say drama is different than complaining, because I know I have work drama sometimes, but I don't complain. Like, I like my job and it's good. But it's funny because Martin will be like, "Oh, how was your day?" And I'm like, "Oh, eye roll," like, wow. Like, people are crazy.
I mean,
and that's the drama.
Even the people I work with, I like. So, I mean, with the exception of maybe 2 specifically.
Well, you have those in every crowd.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But I like my job.
I sit. There's 4 in my department, and 3 of us sit together. But there's 4 cubicles in my area, and there's only 3 that are filled. And somebody new from the floor below us is supposed to be coming up. And we have a problem. We like this girl, and we do a lot of talking with this girl, but we don't want her sitting near us. So, like, we don't want anybody else coming into our area. All right. So
your little club.
Yeah, we don't want anybody else breaking into our club, because we've all been there like 30 years now. So we're the old miserable people on the floor. You know what I mean? And here's a girl, and she's only been there like 18 years.
You have never
only.
She's only been there 18 years. Yeah, and she's very vibrant and bubbly, and it's like, you don't need her messing out, Don't
mess up your grump.
Yeah, don't put any ripples in our peaceful sea of tranquility, please. Very.
You know what? Just put up a sign that says, "Bitch, get off my lawn."
No, well, she'll learn. She'll learn if she does come up. Like, we're looking around for other empty spots that she could be put. She'll find out real fast. We'll tell her, we're not giving you the cold shoulder. We just don't talk. We really don't do a lot of talking. You know what I mean? Early in the morning, later in the afternoon, that's the only time we talk. Other than that, we got a lot of shit to do.
So now go sit in your cube on the other side of the building.
Yeah. We'll come over on Monday and Friday to say hello.
Good morning on Monday morning, and goodbye on Friday afternoon.
Yeah, have a great weekend. Yeah, we don't. It's a shame. Like, I don't know. Like, one of the I didn't say anything, but one of the other girls spoke up. She says, "I don't want her sitting across from me," and I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Well, we talk all the time." And like, we're afraid this girl's going to come in and just start telling us about her weekend and, just.
Oh, God forbid.
I know.
It's like,
it's
our turn to complain. You can complain when we're done.
Well, that's just it. Like, yeah, don't come into our space and start complaining when that's what we do.
What's the ratio of women to men in your little club you have there?
My area?
Yeah.
It's 2 men, 2 women.
2 men and 2 women. Okay.
Yeah.
Going to be 3 women, 2 men.
Right. Well, no, she wouldn't be working directly with us. She would be in one of the other departments, but they don't have enough. They don't have space for her.
Oh,
But we have
okay.
space in our area, so they'll put her. They'll probably put her, right there with us. And
How dare they?
yeah, but I mean, I can hear the poor girl say, "I can't reach the cord under my desks." You know what I mean? And we'll all just like, well, we would ignore her probably
It's like,
until she comes in with cupcakes.
it's
or
kind of like,
something.
you expect us old people to crawl under your desk for you?
Right.
Well, I mean, Jim, she's been there 18 years. She must be a little bit of a survivor.
She is. She must be doing. She must be doing her work.
Right.
Yeah, but she's deals with the contractors and their payroll and all their benefits, and she's going to be on the phone constantly, and she tends
Oh, yeah.
to be loud.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And like sometimes she has to yell at her contractors. Sometimes and we're dead silent. Right.
Get some noise canceling headphones.
Right?
That's what I'm afraid of. We're going to become these old miserable people in no time. Worse than
Become?
Exactly. Get off my lawn. Get out of my. Get out of our pod.
Out of my cubicle.
We don't even have cubicles anymore. They gave us serpentine desks or serpentine desk. So you get like no privacy. There's like two people on each side of me, and I'm like, oh, I want to get out of here.
Oh my God, how you watch porn during work?
I know, right? It's like I have to like lean forward and put my phone between my hands and look down. But then, what's the point of watching it?
With all the gay men, you never know when
You're close
pic
to the
might pop up.
You're close to the bean, so.
I can't even open Twitter at my desk because so many
Oh.
people I follow like retweet all the fucking dicks and shit.
Right.
Oh my God, somebody I follow likes to retweet like trans porn, which whatever is their bag, but having a dude with a big old gaping vagina, like
Surprise.
my desk partner, like the guy that sits on the right of me, I was like, oh shit. Like he couldn't get it off my phone fast enough.
I used to do that with Tumblr because when I first started using Tumblr, like it was all like crocheting and kittens and like that. Like Jim looks
That's
at.
just like you, Gavin.
Right.
That's just like you.
But it, of course, ultimately became just all porn. And I was just like, well, I may as well move this to the second screen because I ain't gonna open this work. So,
well, that's just it. I forgot I had a second screen on number one Funky Homo, and when I went back to it, I mean, oh my God, it was like all this fucking asshole and dick shit, and really nice, great porn. But even the followers for number one Funky Homo. I try to keep that a little bit clean so I can look at it at work, but it comes up like somebody's been reposting some really big dick shots, and they look like my vacation pictures.
Sorry, Jim. I didn't know that you followed me. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I just want to know, how is Nessie?
Oh, thank you for asking.
now Ed Gong posted a picture and he said, "Do people set up separate safe for work accounts?"
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people do, but what I did was I don't. The people that post dick pics and stuff like that, like I don't follow them. I put them in a list, so it doesn't come up in my feed. You know what I mean? But I have an entire. If you go to my Twitter account and then you click on my profile, over on the side there's lists. There's an adult. There's an adult feed list. So that, like, Sunday mornings is my favorite thing to do, is just look through my adult Twitter feed. Because that's what Sundays are for, right?
Right. Well, like where I work, we're not even allowed to log into our personal like Twitter or Facebook or anything on our work computer.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I work for
Oh
the
yeah.
state.
I mean, I would
So,
I would not do that on a work computer.
yeah,
No.
yeah. And so like I don't connect to the work Wi-Fi, but my phone, the beauty is my screen is off all the time.
Oh
So
yeah.
it doesn't matter what I see. I just have to watch out because I was looking at a podcast description the other day when my AirPod died and the phone just kept talking and it was in my pocket and the people in the next cubicle over, it was like, oh shit, like shut this thing up.
Yeah, I was actually talking about you earlier this week at work because I don't know why the podcast came up, but and I said to the people that I said, well, one of the people that come on, we call him Blind Guy Jay. And they said, why do you call him that? I said, because
he's blind.
And he's like, how does he? They of course, the obligatory, like the obvious question is,
Right.
how does he do what he, And I said, it's really funny to watch because like his phone talks to him, but if you go up behind him and look, the screen is blank.
Mm-hmm.
It's just black, and he's you wouldn't even know it was on. I said, and he just runs his finger all around it, and it tells what he's touching and stuff like that. I said, I don't know how it exactly works, but I said it's kind of ingenious, So,
yeah. Well, and I can get away if I'm not in our department, if I'm somewhere for a meeting or something. Sometimes I can get away with like doing something on my phone without people really noticing. But in my department, there's plenty of blind people, and people are very familiar with voiceover and the screen being off, and they're like, nudge, nudge, get off your phone.
I remember how it came up. We were talking about Tumblr, and I had said something about that we have to describe to you sometimes some of the pictures in
the fun
the
stuff.
chat.
Yeah.
I said, so I always save all the porn from the chat room, and I used to post it on Tumblr. I said, but then Tumblr did away with that. But obviously they really didn't because there's a lot still in Tumblr. Because I was trying to tell them that there's a new Tumblr because they were all disappointed that Tumblr got rid of the porn. And most of them signed off. I said, now there's one called New Tumblr.
Did straight people use Tumblr for porn as well?
Yes.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Especially people that are into the anime stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff on there.
Anime porn?
Yeah.
Oh, God. There's
essentially, it's frightening. sorry to yuck somebody's yum, but it's frightening to me.
There's a lot of animated porn on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Which actually some of it's kind of hot. So I've watched some. I've never gotten off to it, but I've watched some.
I don't know. Wasn't Speed Racer the early form of anime?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
And Kimba the White Lion and
yeah, I would have sex with Racer X.
Oh my God!
Racer X was hot.
He was
I
hot.
wanted to see. Yes, I so wanted to see the mechanic plow the guy that drives a Mach 5. I just
yeah. What was his name? Speed Racer.
Yeah, Speed Racer. But who was the mechanic's name?
Which one? There was two. There was the old guy that looked like your brother-in-law.
That was Speed's dad.
Oh yeah, no.
Father.
Yeah.
No, this was the big burly guy.
Yeah, that was the father.
Oh shit, was it?
Yeah.
Well, even better.
And who was the girl?
So Gavin is into father-son porn now. Okay.
Apparently.
I have to admit I've watched that.
The guy that I used to live with was very much into stepfather-daughter porn because he liked to be called daddy.
You like to be called what?
Daddy?
Daddy.
Oh, daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's my best. He could be my best friend.
Yeah.
But apparently he's straight. Okay, so
as long as you had a stepdaughter.
Well, you wouldn't be competing.
I mean, I'd throw in a wig for him.
He does like doing it from behind, so he wouldn't know any better.
Yes,
Wouldn't be the
Daddy.
first time.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on Speed Racer here. I know. Racer X was really his brother.
Well,
right?
it's not like I
That
ever.
was-
Yeah, that was it. I think
not
that was
like I
his
ever
long
wanted
lost
to-
brother.
Mhm.
It's not like I ever wanted the monkey to fuck anybody. So I'm all right.
Chim Chim?
Chim Chim.
Spritle and Chim Chim.
I can't.
What was the little kid's name? There was a little kid
Spritle.
too. That Spritle.
Bridal.
Right. That was
See?
his younger brother. He was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was. No, just kidding.
And where did Chim Chim come from? Did they ever explain that?
I don't know if there was an origin story for him.
He was a grease monkey.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
I just remember the song. The
Yeah.
Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go.
Yeah, I got Say that again.
That was a great song, Jay.
Oh yeah,
That theme song.
yeah. I don't remember hardly anything about
Remember
the
the
cartoons.
there was a bunch of anime stuff that was out at that time. It was Kimba the White Lion, Speed Racer. I'm trying to think. I know there was more than that.
Yeah, I don't remember the White Lion one.
Kimba the White Lion?
You don't remember
Mm-mm.
Kimba? Oh my
No.
God, Kimba the
That might
White.
have just been a local thing. Were you talking about Wee Willie Weber, Gavin?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't remember that either.
No,
I-
I remember Wee Willie Weber, but
in Philadelphia we had
in East Coasty.
in Philadelphia we always had cartoon hosts. Like in the
Oh,
morning,
okay.
yeah, we had Sally Star that would show Popeye and all these other pre-World War cartoons. And then Captain Noah, and we would see things. The cartoons were usually like anti-Japan or something. Like we saw the classical Warner Brothers. Like
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, those do not age well.
no.
No, they do not.
And then in the afternoon we had Wee Willie Weber and the Banana Splits, and they had they would show cartoons and talk and play games and stuff.
Wee Willie Weber just sounds like a child molester or something.
Yeah, he was a DJ for years. I guess in and around Philly. But I remember the
Now,
show.
Gene London, he was like a national, right?
I think so. Gene London or Soupy Sales. I think it was national. Gene.
Soupy Sales was, but
Yeah, Soupy Sales was national. I remember him.
Must have been. I remember
Right.
my parents talking about him.
I wasn't born yet.
Hold on.
Go ahead, rub it in, Nessa. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Rub it in.
we'll
What?
let you talk about the Teletubbies later.
I was too old for the Teletubbies.
Gene London was
Oh my
Philadelphia.
God, get high and watch them. They're hysterical.
Gavin. Gene
What?
London was local.
Okay, and then there was Captain Kangaroo and Mr. Noah or Captain Noah's
Captain
Magical.
Noah. Yeah.
Right. So Captain Kangaroo was local.
No, Captain Kangaroo was
No,
not.
he was national.
No, he was.
I
Okay,
remember
then
Captain Kangaroo.
who was the other one?
Pixan?
No, the one I just mentioned. There's Captain Kangaroo and
Oh, Captain Noah. Captain Noah was local.
Noah was local. Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was Philadelphia.
That was an East Coast thing.
No, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, yeah. That he came out around the same time as Sally Star and
Same
all
time?
that.
Oh.
Yeah, Kimba.
Do
Kimba the
you
White
guys
Lion,
remember
I've
Sally
heard of.
Star? Did you ever hear of Sally Star?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well I know.
Sally,
I'm so lost. I'm like, I have no idea what any of y'all are talking about.
She's a big old fag hag. She was like the ultimate fag hag in Philadelphia. But
That's great.
My
I
mother
remember
used to have to deal with her for the. My mother would have to deal with her for the church carnival, and she hated.
geez.
Oh, my mother hated her. Goddamn alcoholic.
I've heard that. She did the gay pride a couple of times. I think she's dead now.
Yeah, she
But
just passed away.
she did gay pride a couple of times where and they loved her. They just thought she was like magic. So, but of course, it's gay pride, so it's obviously a bunch of alcoholics anyway. So,
and magic.
Well, she was always good because she'd come right out on the show and she'd say, "Boys and girls, not everyone's gonna like you, but don't worry, your gal Sal, nothing but love, luck, and lollipops or something."
Aww.
Aww.
I love her. I don't know her, but I love her.
I'm sure if you YouTubed her, you could find Sally Star programs.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, I'm serious because she was just so fun. She was like the PC version of Pee-wee's Playhouse.
See, Pee-wee's Playhouse is my speed.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot of like behind the scenes innuendo, like like subtle innuendos within her show. The same with just like that's part of the conversation we had that day too at work. We were talking about the Magic Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
That was New York.
That's like after my time. So but that was one of those things that like when I used drugs, we would do drugs and like watch her. It was like pick sand in the Magic Garden or something stupid like that. I don't know. It was like the 70s version of Romper Room. Now, this is like Romper Room. What the fuck is that, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't remember
Sesame Street. I watched Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers.
I actually used to watch Sesame Street and Mr.
I watched both of those.
Yeah. But anything else? Nah. There wasn't really a whole lot.
You remember Miss Lois and her magic mirror on the Romper Room?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
She would
look through this mirror to see whether you're being a little shit or not.
Right.
She was like Santa Claus with a vagina.
Santa Claus with a vagina is your show title.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Grease monkeys.
I just posted a picture of Sally Star.
Yes, I saw that's Sally Star. Yes.
Look at her hand. Look what's in her hand. This was our cartoon host. 7 o'clock every morning. Yeah.
Them eyebrows, yo. Ugh. She need to come back. Oh, and there's a little dick.
A what?
Nice.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
talking about the kind of little train thing going on here with dicks.
Now, who is
so? What is this little train thing going on,
Mr. Mike? Mr. Mike, who is that you posted? Looks like a ghetto version of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That sounds awful to say, but it's kind of what it looks like.
Mr. Dress Up.
I don't know.
That maybe the Canadian version of Mr. Rogers.
No, wasn't that a guy that dressed up as the giant? What was his name? Oh, the Canadian guy. Oh shit. The giant in his castle or something like that. Mr. Mike's got to know that.
Oh, Nessa, also look up. Oh shit! What did I just think of? Crap! It just popped out of my head. Oh, I'm old.
It's okay, honey. We still love you.
Oh, it's a shame to get old, aren't you?
Oh my god! I have been losing my memory.
The friendly giant.
There are days that certain words I can't remember. I'm like, what does that word mean?
So, Gavin, did you have a good birthday last weekend?
Oh, I had a lovely birthday.
Yeah, what did you do?
Good.
What'd you
Pretty
do,
much
Gavin?
nothing. Jim made a wonderful dinner. It was homemade tomato basil soup. Tomatoes and basil from our garden. It was the last of the tomatoes. And I had grilled chicken in it with tortellinis. Oh my God, it was delicious.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I actually had the leftovers Wednesday, I think it was.
Yeah.
Because
next year's his big year.
it's like, oh, there's tortellini in the refrigerator. That can't happen. Pasta in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Carbs in the refrigerator? No.
Jerome the Giraffe and Rusty the Rooster.
You know what? I remember those characters. I don't know where I've seen them, but I remember them.
I remember the giraffe and I remember the guy. I don't remember him being that old though.
Here's a picture for Big Fatty.
No, you know what? I remember the giraffe and I remember the guy, and I do not remember them being in color.
Ooh, that man is good looking.
The giraffe?
That lap.
No, the one with the black hat on. The one with the black baseball hat.
Yeah, he's a keeper. He's definitely a keeper.
Yeah.
Well, and just until I'm done.
Yes, Gavin. That's what I was thinking. I don't want to keep him. I just want to use him.
I don't want to talk to him. I just want
to throw him away.
Suck his dick and kiss his face and eat his ass.
You know what's people are not disposable.
Yeah, they are. What?
Come on.
If they're a trick on one of the
Jim,
apps, they are.
Jim, you are my only keeper, Jim.
And you remember that, bitch.
Only because I could shake if I wanted to. But.
Oh, how romantic! How romantic!
I know. It's so funny. You gotta see us in the supermarket sometime.
Oh my!
But I think like he was standing close to this woman, and if we see somebody hot that walks by, I'll walk right up to Gavin. I hate you.
Yeah.
And this woman,
I will see him walking up, and I know his type, and I'll be like, I know you can feel the hate.
there was this woman one time, and I think I leaned right up to him and I said, I fucking hate your guts. And this woman she kind of like turned her head. I said it a little bit louder than I wanted to. But then this hot ass guy. I mean, you got the last week when we were there early. I mean, there were certain times you got to go to the supermarket.
Oh my God! Sunday evening,
morning,
like around 5 or 6 o'clock, the best time to go to the grocery store. Oh my God! Like the fucking, and it's gay heaven. At our shop. I don't know why gays go shopping at 5 o'clock on a Saturday, but they do. But 5 o'clock on Fridays is also good too, because I do that when you're not home. I'll go after work on Friday. I'll run home and get changed and go to the grocery store
and cruise the grocery store.
Oh my God! Like every single man in
the sad, Gavin.
Shop. Oh, it's just nice to look,
That's sad, Gavin.
Well, they go on their way home. They go on their way home from work. That's why they're there.
I know. That's why I found. That's what I figured too.
So you go to look. What do you do? Like play with yourself?
Yeah, Jim. I stand in the baking aisle. Spank one out.
Here, come feel this baguette.
I mean, the Crisco's right there. I mean,
yeah. Hey, buddy, I got a Polish dog for you.
Oh,
puppies.
I got to pee. Speaking of crank anchors.
Don't cough.
No. So how was everybody's week?
Good. I went to the Albuquerque hot air balloon festival fiesta thing.
Yeah, I was.
Did you go up in a hot air balloon?
No, that's expensive, and you have to
Oh,
book
okay.
it like a year in advance. But it was amazing. You get to be on this huge like football field with all these balloons, and they blow them up and take off, and there was like 500 of them.
Oh wow!
Dang.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That
I
sounds
thought it was
cool.
going to be boring. I really did. I was like, "Oh, yeehaw, let's watch the balloons take off." But I thought like we would be far away from them. No, we were like right next to them.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Cool.
I saw somewhere somebody posted a picture of that, and they were beautiful.
They are
Very beautiful.
super beautiful. So I enjoyed it. I would do it again.
Are they all like custom made? Do they like do them in all different designs and fancy colors and everything? Okay.
Yes. There's like there was a chicken shaped one. There was
What? Wait, you talking about dildos?
No, I'm talking about hot air balloons.
Okay.
There was one in the shape of Smokey the Bear, and then there's just like the corporate ones where the people pay to go up on the balloons, so they don't really look nice. But it was fantastic. I'd do it again.
Oh, where's Scotty tonight? All
Nice.
these big black penises.
Poor Scotty. Oh, this. I can't get used to my phone and this visual facial recognition thing.
Oh,
Whose face is it recognizing?
It recognizes mine,
Nessa's.
but like I forget that it unlocks and I still have to swipe for it to open. So I'm like, why isn't it opening? Oh yeah, I have to swipe.
Yeah, I don't like that. Have you ever seen the videos where guys will like have their phone and they'll use like their big toe to open it?
Yeah.
You know, instead of their thumb, so their girlfriend can't like put their thumb on it while they're sleeping and check out what's on their phone.
It was a commercial.
I'm thinking to myself, like, well, facial recognition, then they can just like hold it up to your face and that.
I feel like if you're that concerned about your girlfriend getting into your phone, you shouldn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Got the wrong girl.
Correct.
But no, actually, no. Things are private.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody's got privacy things.
But I mean, I've seen things where guys have like doors down.
Gavin,
even Jim and I, as safe as open as we are with each other, I still have shit I don't want him to know.
Like what?
No.
Hi, Jay.
Like you go to the supermarket.
There's Jay.
You beat off in the supermarket.
Hi, Jay.
Hello.
Hi, Jay. No haunts tonight?
Yeah, I just came from one.
Oh, how was it?
Oh, wow.
It was good.
Where was it?
It was in Maryland.
Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Crab country.
You betcha.
How far away from your house was that?
I guess it took us about an hour and a half.
Oh,
it's not too bad.
Oh.
I am living vicariously through you.
Are you? It's a sad existence.
I like haunted houses. I like going to haunted houses, but I don't know if my heart could handle it.
Well, next week is the extreme one. So.
What's the extreme one?
Is that one of the ones where they like splash stuff on you and they can touch you and everything?
Oh, yeah, they do more than touch you.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Let's get our tickets now.
Gavin, it's ShopRite.
Can you go through naked?
No.
Womp, womp, womp.
Do you run across a lot of children at those? Like, do people actually take their kids to shit like that? The extreme.
In my chance to escape, I run across them. Yes. No. Not like little kids. Not little kids. No.
Yeah, because I find it weird that people take their kids to, like, I understand like the haunted hay rides.
Yeah.
Because they to be a little more tame. But
Right.
to take into the more extreme haunted houses, I'm like, why would people take their children to this?
Yeah.
I would just not let them know they exist, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better
Yeah.
not have kids.
This is true. They probably know more than I. They would probably know more than I do. So, whoa! I did not expect that man to have that dick.
You're the one laying on the sink.
No, the second last one Ed Gong posted. Like he's got this pretty face, and then like this fucking huge arms and this giant dick, and it's like, ah.
Oh.
I just because as it was loading, like first I saw the face, I was like, oh, oh.
Oh my.
Surprise!
I did a George Takei, you know. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Your pearls.
How's everyone tonight?
fabulous.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome
doing
back
well.
to the United States.
Yes, good to be home. Good to be home.
I know.
But,
Well,
it was a fun trip.
Yeah.
Someday I'll make it over there.
I
you
was
get
gonna
any-
say I'm excited because I got accepted by Guide Dogs to go back and get a new puppy. So
Oh, great.
Yay.
yeah, I'll be going
There you
back
go. A
on
puppy?
October 27th.
Oh,
To
good.
get another guide dog. So
I thought
Yeah.
about you today and was going to ask you what the status of that was.
yeah, October
That's great.
27th, I go to class. I graduate on November 9th with a new guide dog. So
Fabulous.
I know it'll be a boy, but I don't know any of the other specs. They just told me they have a male yellow lab and a male black lab that are both good matches for my pace.
Mhm.
And
Dope.
yep. And so they'll make a choice, and I'll find out on the Monday, the 28th, which dog I get. So
Okay.
Cool.
Now
Yeah.
is
What do they do? Test them both out on you?
nope. They'll take more information from me and do kind of a pre-class interview where it's interesting. They sit the instructors for the class and the supervisor.
Mhm.
I imagine them sitting around in like a conference room with files and everything, and because they're on a speakerphone and they call you and they just chat with you about like, hey, we see in your file that this is what you're looking for, and you've had these dogs before, and do you prefer big or small, or they kind of go through all the things that they already essentially know the answers to, but just to make sure they haven't missed anything. And then you can fill in anything, and then they tell you, okay, cool, we'll see you, in a week or whatever it is. And
Okay.
when they talk to you, and you show up, and they tell you which dog you got.
how often
Wow.
how long do you spend with the dog before you take them home with you?
I'll be there 2 weeks, so I go over on a Sunday, and you start classes on Monday morning. You get the dog Monday afternoon, and you work through Saturday early afternoon. You're done with the first week of training. You get Sunday off, and then the following week you work Monday through Saturday morning is your final kind of, here's what you're going to do when you go home. And then the graduation is like noonish on the Saturday, the second one. And then I'll come home.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
it's 2
Wow.
weeks. It's fast. Yeah.
Oh, well, still 2 weeks for a dog to fall in love with you is like pretty good
Oh yeah.
time.
Quite
Yeah,
honestly,
dog-
I always fall in love with them a lot faster than they fall in love with me. Like
Yeah.
dogs are, it takes a little bit for them to trust you and be loyal to you. So, I always fall in love with them almost immediately because they're all wonderful, lovable, dogs. That's why they're well suited to doing what they do.
Yeah.
And I usually cry when I get one, so because it makes me so happy. So
Yeah.
well, they come in and they lick you and they're happy to meet you and excited, and it usually just makes me cry because I think about the other ones that I've had, and I'm so happy to have a new one. And so it's an emotional, fun, in a fun way, like experience. So
well, you're getting your feet back. You know what I mean? You're gonna have your feet back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And stuff. So
I agree.
A happy thing.
Yep. So you guys will get to meet whatever his name is next year in New Orleans if you're all there. So
cool.
I was gonna say we would get to meet the new doggy then.
I know, and then I'll just have to figure out who can dog sit in the evenings when I go to the bar. So, either that or I'll take him. Maybe I'll be a stripper magnet.
Now is it set that we're doing New Orleans again?
Probably.
I would imagine yes,
Yeah.
but I don't know for it's only been 2 years, so I would guess we'll do another year or two there at least before they think about changing it up.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I was gonna say the feedback. I like it better than Vegas. Vegas was good, but I don't know. New Orleans is just there's something nice about it.
So. Yeah.
We see something different. I mean, we've only been there twice, but there's so much more to the city than what we've seen.
Yeah, there's a ton to see and do.
Yeah,
it was.
We covered a lot of areas.
On that bus tour of the cemeteries, the guy put out a lot of stuff that we didn't know existed, like the Jazz Quarter and stuff like that. Jim and I were both like, "Oh, you know what? Sure. That'd be fun to do." We haven't done that yet, so
yeah, I'd like to see more of the garden. I'd like to see the garden district and stuff.
Yeah,
isn't there like an Anne Rice tour or something? That'd be kind of.
I know.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, doesn't she live in the garden district, Jay? I thought she did.
I'm not sure if she still does, but she certainly did for a long time.
Yeah.
That was we took the trolley. I'm sorry, the streetcar through the garden district the first year, Gavin and I.
Oh my God, that was so fun.
It was beautiful. I mean, it really is beautiful. I don't know. There's so much there. I wish they had more streetcars.
Jim
and those passes get us on any bus.
Jim and I had thought about next time, if they do it next year, that we might go like the week, the whole week before.
Go mature.
I mean, we were.
Oh wow.
So it just came up. We haven't said it.
Get down there like on Monday or Tuesday before the event weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Get something.
Like depending on what the best time to fly is, So
get some decent food.
I would also like. It wouldn't be for most people probably, but we went to the Wes and Joe and I went to the aquarium.
Right.
On this trip, which we really enjoyed, but the aquarium also owns a place called an insectarium, which is like, I think it's actually on, what do you call it, street?
Canal.
Yeah, on Canal.
I'd
like to see that, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Is it like spiders and other insects?
I guess all that kind of stuff, yep.
Bugs.
Okay.
What did you think of the aquarium, Jay? Did you like it?
I really enjoyed the aquarium much more than I thought I would. I thought it'd be kind of a local, maybe kind of hokey one, but I actually thought there were some areas that were still, I guess they were working on inside and stuff, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
as much as I make jokes about like burning down a house if I see a bug, I'm just joking.
I don't take it personally.
I know you don't. I know you know better, but like I actually love insects are just like the most bizarre.
They're fascinating, yeah.
Well, fascinating the difference between every species is just like, and how they have adapted to. I don't know. I find it really interesting.
It's like crabs.
Oh, I thought you could crack. It's like crack.
I don't find crabs interesting. I'm sorry.
I like Mr. Krabs.
It depends on the kind of crabs. I don't think
lobsters.
That was so gay.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Oopsie.
How about birthdays, Gavin?
Oh, birthdays.
Oh.
Wait. Let's
Birthdays in which you speak.
make sure we have some. I know it's October, so yeah, we definitely have
Are
some.
you going to play that music?
I'm playing the music as soon as I find it. I'm playing it right now. So shush.
Baby shark.
Shut. So
That's cruel of you, Jay.
apparently Monday is Indigenous People Day. We're gonna call it that.
All right, let's hear it for them.
That's right.
Let's hear it for the Aborigines.
Yep.
My
On
boomerang
Tuesday,
won't come back. Oh, sorry.
Tuesday the 15th it's Melissa Miranda Melinda's birthday.
Yay, Melissa.
Yay.
Oh, happy birthday.
And
Yes, happy birthday.
oh my God, there's a lot on Wednesday. It's extra special Chris.
Oh,
Which is
Aw.
Patty's
extra
buddy.
special Chris. Yep.
Who's that?
It's not in the UK who is just totally forgotten that we exist.
That
on
we
the planet.
exist. I know.
Yeah,
It's
he
been
doesn't-
years since he's been on the
he doesn't even
podcast.
post on Facebook, so I don't know. What
I
the hell.
know.
Mhm.
And then on Wednesday, apparently more important because we're more important to him, is RC in Wisconsin. So,
Well, he live in Colorado
Well,
now.
he's in Colorado now.
oh God, no, make me change it.
You
Shit.
just need to update that.
Let me edit. Wait.
That's only been like 3 or 4 years. Or longer, maybe.
I don't even know how to spell Colorado. Okay.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Color Ada.
And on
Happy birthday, RC.
on Friday, there's nothing important. No, nothing important. Right?
Nothing at all.
Right, Han Cub?
That's right. Wait, did you say? Yeah, Friday. Yeah.
It's Han Daddy's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
And-
Ron.
Mhm.
And okay, and that's it.
Happy birthday,
That's it.
Ron.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday.
So does that mean
You-
next week you won't be with us because you'll be celebrating?
Me?
Yeah.
He's
I
doing
don't know
well.
actually.
You guys don't have a plan yet?
No, I don't
Yeah.
know. If we might go out the night before or something. I'm
sounds,
not sure.
sounds like me on my birthday. I'm kind of like, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, a
Have
lot of times.
Have you got his birthday present yet?
I just did.
Oh, you okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
Thank God for Amazon, right?
Amen to
Jim's-
that.
Jim's birthday is coming up, so
Yay,
Mhm.
Jimmy.
It is.
in the
It's November.
November 11th. I know, but it's coming up.
Oh,
In a month.
You got it wrong.
Oh.
Oh no, November 7th. You know.
Oh.
Oh, my-
One of those days.
It hasn't changed, Gavin.
so when is Jimmy's birthday? What day?
The 7th.
November.
Seventh.
Mine's the 12th.
Mine's
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say, Bill. I noticed because my sister's birthday is the 12th as well, so
Really?
that's
Oh,
easy for
okay.
me to remember.
You're a Scorpio?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You, Jay?
I am.
And
Yeah.
what day is yours, Jay?
Mine and Ramble Redheads are the same day, the 4th.
Oh, okay.
oh, may the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sadly, it follows on election day a lot of times, and that can be a good or a bad thing depending on the year.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine
yeah.
is my birthday often lands on
Yeah.
30th,
Yeah.
Oh,
which is
Yeah,
all right.
as that was coming out of my mouth, I regretted saying it. May the fourth be with you.
Mhm.
You're an ass. Have another drink.
Oh, please. I barely finished this one.
Craig's is the 24th, so he's a Scorpio as well. So two Scorpios living together.
Yeah.
That's bad. Yeah.
That ought to be
Scorpios
fun.
usually, that's why I can't figure out. I like both of you guys. And usually Scorpios, they fight. Scorpios
Yeah.
Like
too.
itchy and scratchy.
Yeah,
Right.
we've had some little disagreements, shall we say?
Ah.
Yeah.
Well,
That happens.
But it's lasted, so that's all right.
there you go.
Yeah.
Did Craig get his backpack for his European adventure?
We both had one backpack apiece and one he calls them man bags. Yeah, that's all we took. No, nothing else.
Okay. So
Oh my
they worked out
gosh.
for you then.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
So you could carry it all on.
Yeah, we carried it all on, put it in the overhead bin, and when we walked out, we just had our backpack and our
man
our
bag.
side item and our man bag, and we were off. Yeah.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
What
I
is
don't
the
know if I
man?
can wrap
What
that.
what is the man bag? A European shoulder bag?
It's just like a little side bag that you can put water in or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's just little. It's not. It's just a little thing. You can put your camera in when you don't have it out and that kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
But it made a world of difference on moving around because you just threw your backpack over your shoulder and your little pack and you're off to the races.
Did
Nice.
you schedule? You said you scheduled your train travel or your tickets between places, but did you schedule your hotels ahead of time as well?
Yes. Everything we did the hotels ahead of time and the train ahead of time.
Okay,
And
so
there
all
was
you
a-
had to do
there
was
was-
just be at the trains. Otherwise, it was pretty much open. You
Sure.
could do whatever you wanted.
Sure, and the train tickets over there, they were like you booked a specific train, but if you wanted to go on one earlier or later, the ticket was good for any train during the day.
Oh,
you really
yeah, that's
weren't-
kind of like Amtrak over here.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So you weren't really bound. You weren't bound by the train.
Right.
I'm checking my my calendar now. When did you say your birthday was?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Bill's
12.
12th of November.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have it. Oh,
Oh, you better add
Oh.
that.
What?
And you'll have to add Craig's if you don't have that.
24th.
hold on.
Yeah. His is the 24th.
Does it ever fall on Thanksgiving?
Hold on. Give me a minute.
Oh.
Gavin's pretty. He can only do one thing at a time.
No, Craig's is October 24th, not November.
Oh, October.
October 24th. Okay.
Oh, it's
October
coming
24th.
up.
I thought that November 24th was not a Scorpio any longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
That makes
October 24th.
sense.
I thought it was one of those late things.
I've gotten along best with Libras, I find.
Oh, well, I'm a Libra.
Aw.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
there you go.
I hate Libras.
What are you, Jim? I don't even know what it is.
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay.
When does it change? When does
know
it
the one-
change, Jay? Like the 20th of October or the 22nd?
Of what?
When does it
Yeah,
change? to
something like
Scorpio?
that. Because I
Okay.
know Ron just makes it under he's still a Libra
Okay.
Hold on.
on the
You know
18th.
who I always get always get along with, but are always toxic to me?
October 23rd.
Who?
Cancer.
Oh, that's
Pisces.
Oh, I was like, somebody say Gemini and let me come at you.
For some reason, like I always get along great with them. They're always like, for some bizarre reason, like attracted, like not attracted physically, but attracted to me, like on a personal level. But they're always toxic people. Like I don't know.
Ooh,
And I
Gemini?
apologize to anybody that might be a Pisces.
My sister's a Pisces. I get it.
My husband is.
One of my best friends when I was younger, like when I first came out and stuff like that, she was a Pisces, and we lived together off and on for like 9 years. But for some reason, like it just wasn't healthy. I don't know. It was weird, but okay.
It just didn't feel right.
Yeah, it wasn't that like there's anything wrong with her or me. It's just us together was not the best.
Mr. Mike is November the 7th too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I got that. I saw that on my.
Yeah, he's got the same birthday as me. He's going to be on vacation.
Ed Gong.
Oh, good for him.
Ed Gong, when is your birthday?
In February?
I think I do, but I just wanted to make sure. So.
It seems like you've announced it before, so.
Yeah, I remember.
That's why I'm thinking I haven't. I just wanted to make sure because he's so.
Kevin can't see all 12. 18th of September.
I can't remember yesterday, much less, a year ago, tomorrow.
I hear you.
What did you have for dinner yesterday?
I
don't
know.
Oh, what's in your ass just started following me.
I don't have. Wait,
what?
Yeah, what was that?
What's in your ass?
On Twitter?
No, on New Tumble.
Oh,
okay.
That's his handle. What's in your ass?
Yep.
Oh my.
What kind of porny?
I can
imagine
porny
you
the
looking
interesting pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ed Gong, missed your birthday. I apologize. So I did not announce it because I did not have it.
Was it when we were on break?
No, it was 18th of September.
aw.
Kevin.
Aw.
Well, sorry, Ed. He always contributes. We'll do a special birthday shout out now.
See, it's Jim's fault.
I told him not to say anything. Oh, see, now you guys can't hear what I'm watching.
Well,
right?
Happy late birthday, Ed.
Oh my.
What'd you say, Jim?
You can't hear what I'm watching, right?
No.
That's weird.
I know. I don't know how to change that.
Oh God! What? I totally just spaced out, and then what brought me back was. I was like, "Wait, what's going on?"
As that will do. Like, huh? Should I be participating in this?
Wait, I still have my pants on. Hold on.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens. I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Jay, I follow you on New Tumble, and I must say your selection is delicious.
Well, thank you.
Who are you?
Got
Jay?
a well curated
DC Comics Cub.
Yeah, yes, his pages are well curated. Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
DC Comics Cub, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Is that comics?
Do you specifically have stuff that's related to DC Comics, or?
No, it's all porn.
Oh, okay. It's just all porn. Okay.
No.
Yeah. In fact, I don't like. I don't mind some. I do like some like Japanese
anime.
Stuff. Well, when it comes to porn, like Bara and stuff like that. But I don't go for the stuff of like drawings of like Batman and Superman fucking. That's just weird to me.
What?
Okay, to post a link to his new.
I have it.
So that just reminded me. I have to say we were in front of the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam.
Right.
And we were waiting there to go in line, and there was a group of little people that came by. There were probably four men and 2 women. And I looked at Craig and I said, "Oh, too bad Jay is here. He would
Really take those other 2. Just single ones.
Oh, and the guys were pretty good looking. I'm like, oh my god, he would love this.
Yes.
There was a super sexy cop working at the haunt tonight, like working outside the door. Oh my god.
Did you want to jump him?
Or vice versa, whatever. All good.
No complaints either way.
No.
Right.
He looked like he was sort of an otter. Had a little bit of gray in the hair, but he looked like he was probably like in his 30s. He was really, really cute.
Oh,
Child.
That's getting just old enough to start being interesting, I guess.
As long as they know what they're doing, there shouldn't be a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I know my
Is Gavin
tastes have changed as I've gotten older. Like nowadays, it's just like, oh, you're such a child. Like, what I used to find attractive, like a 25-year-old, now it's like, oh God, you're just a baby.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. When I was younger, it had to be all daddies, but now that I'm a daddy,
okay.
I like some. Now I still like some older guys, but
Right.
Okay.
That's because most of them aren't.
right, they're on the other side. They're on the flip side of me. So
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
I still
Everybody's
like
got
guys.
their own. Yeah.
I still prefer guys older than me. I don't know why.
oh my God, this guy has the longest pubes I've ever seen. Oh,
Should we cornroll them?
look at
Put
that.
some beads in there.
Having the beads hit you in the ass. Just hey, hell yeah.
Ooh,
I gotta see this. Wait.
it's out. I just put it up
Oh
there.
my god! Like it's like 80s porn. Oh my god! And it's all down his balls and everything.
that is a crazy bush.
Yeah,
Poppy would love it.
especially for a guy that's kind of like light-haired, sort of. He's not
Yeah,
blonde.
Oh, he probably shaved it once.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
That's
my god, you'd have to take a string trimmer after that.
Yeah.
oh my god! Get out the weed whacker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you might be into that though.
there was one of the girls at the reunion. She brought her kids.
She brought her weed whacker.
Two of her kids came to the reunion, later on in the evening. They're adults, right? And she says, these are my sons. And she's talking, and she says to me, she says, he shaves every hair off his body. And I'm like, why are you telling me?
She told me.
and
Why are
why
you
do you
telling
know
me?
that?
And how do you know? Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like, what? Oh, okay. I didn't know what to say. I was like, boy, I bet you
Creepy.
yeah, that's itchy. I
Like,
didn't
mom,
know.
mom.
Her kids were fucking beautiful though.
Does mom
Did you
have
say-
cameras in the bathroom? Like,
What?
mom have cameras in the bathroom? Like,
I
Oh
don't know.
Jesus. She helps him.
Did you say to mom that ought to be illegal?
No, I just like, oh, okay. I
thanks
said,
for
get
sharing.
them beard busters for Christmas. I don't know. Anyway, we were quite shit faced at the reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the best way to spend a reunion, I'm sure.
yeah. These are my sons. This one shaves everything, head to toe. Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Was he built?
Yeah, they both were.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
A lot of bodybuilders do that.
No, they
I don't
weren't.
know.
Yeah.
They weren't bodybuilders. They weren't bodybuilders. I mean, they looked more like.
Swimmers.
Well, I was going to say the strippers at the corner pocket, but they had teeth.
The funniest thing is they
No,
were
that's Mel.
I've heard a couple of people talking about like how they had no teeth, and I'm like, huh, funny. I wouldn't have noticed. So it didn't matter to me.
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice people with missing teeth there. I did. I mean,
Mr. Mike, Mr. Mike, post your new Tumble page. So
I know it made me wonder if our friend Billy has missing teeth.
No, Billy's good looking.
No, he had his.
Oh, why? Thank you, Gavin.
Yeah.
Aw.
Aw.
No, he was my favorite just because he was super friendly, and it's fun that they remember you. So
Yeah. Who was?
I wonder if he'll be there next year.
Who was the guy that was in?
He's sure.
Jay, who was the guy that told us he was Billy?
Oh, what was
Aaron
his
or
name?
something?
Eli, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Eli. Elia or something.
Is
Something
that the
like
one
that.
that was? Is that the one that was trying to act like he
Yeah.
was Billy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he very
was-
obviously wasn't.
Yeah. Good old Billy. And the one that I had to get the picture with. Remember the one that Jeremy posed with last year? I got a picture with him.
I know. Where was Jeremy this year?
I think
I hope he comes
working.
back.
I think he was
Jeremy.
working. Yeah, right?
No, not that Jeremy.
Jokic and Jeremy?
No,
Jeremy
Vaughn.
from
He came back with
Charleston.
he came with Big Fatty's crew last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he was super fun.
He was super drunk.
I know, that's what made him so fun.
He was still recuperating a
Yeah.
year later.
Oh no, come on. He, Durwood, and I staggered back from corner pocket. And we managed to make it back. None of us could remember it, but somehow we made it back.
Yes, sir. Gavin was starting
Gavin?
to say something to me.
Honka, what's your name on New Tumblr?
DC Comics Cub.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Ooh, bless you.
Told you we both have head codes.
Head goat. Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
just started following Bill.
On Tumblr.
Yeah,
New Tumblr.
on new Tumble. Yeah.
Yes, and I see lots of lovely leaky pictures.
Filthy.
Nasty boy.
Nasty. Oh, good stuff.
okay. So,
Correct.
Bill, what's your Tumblr too?
STL guy 57.
Oh, you
STL.
filthy boys.
Boys will be boys.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Boy,
STL guy 57.
STL guy 57. Yeah.
Okay. You gotta
So
go.
is Amy ready to come back already next year?
Yes. She's funny.
Bring the mustaches. Maybe we should try to get in.
Yes. Anytime I bring anybody up, she's all like, "Oh, I love them. Oh, I love them."
Well, she is so adorable. You can't help it. Like you can just like pick her up and stick her in your pocket. You know.
Correct.
That would be shoplifting.
Now, okay. Now, when a guy is really short and hairy, you call him a pocket cub. And when a guy is not hairy and short, you call him a pocket gay. What do you call a lesbian that's really short? A pocket les?
A pocket lesbian? I don't know. She was referring to
dykette.
She hates the word dyke. She hates the word dyke.
Okay, how about then we'll call her a pocket gash.
Horrible.
That's
awful.
Not nice.
I'm kidding.
That's mean.
Don't tell her I said that.
She'd probably mess you up.
Yeah, probably.
She'll kick you in the knees and run.
She hates the word dyke.
and
No.
at our age, we can't afford to lose a knee.
We're lucky to have one that works.
Right.
If I use the word dyke around her, she gets so angry.
Damn.
Why?
Okay,
No.
you have to create a new word then. Okay, let's
Bike. Call her bike.
no.
A pike. Pocket dyke. Pike.
How about a Safet?
Mr. Mike had an idea. Pocket pussy.
Yes.
Yes. Ed Gong's Tinkerbell.
Aw. I like
Oh,
pocket
that's
pussy.
cute.
What about dwarf?
Oh, no.
She's a little tall to be a dwarf. Just a little bit. I said that to her, and she said, "My hands are proportionate to my body."
Yeah, dwarves have the really big heads.
Yeah, she's equally proportionate. So
Stop.
she looks strong though for her size. She looks like she like pick up some shit.
She's like a little little muscle dyke.
Oh, you said the bad word.
Little muscle pocket pussy.
Oh my god.
Little muscle dyke.
No, I don't think she'll like pocket pussy because it's
I wouldn't blame her.
too objectifying.
Yeah. Muscle dyke isn't better. Lilliputian. Call her sleep happy.
I would go with Butch because she's kind of on the Butch side.
Oh, she don't like that either. She likes to be called like soft butch. Like she doesn't.
I can see that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Butch, fuzzy Butch.
But just make sure she doesn't listen to this then because we're trying
Gavin says we're gonna call you a pocket pussy.
No, that sounds dirty.
You know what?
Sounds like a sex toy.
Whenever somebody,
it is a sex toy.
I think it is a sex. I think it is a sex toy.
It is. Yeah.
well, whenever somebody says pocket pussy, you know what I think of? Those little rubber wallets things that you put coins in.
Yes.
Oh,
they're like oval and you squeeze them.
Oh yeah, and
Squeeze
they
it
pop
and
open.
it opens up.
I don't know why
that
that
vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's what I think of when people say pocket pussy.
Nice.
That your dad used to have. Put his loose change in.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
We had an older guy that was in his like 70s that worked with us, and he was like one of the original people that started the company, and he used to carry one of those. We used to always call it a pocket pussy. He would get so upset with me.
That's Jack.
Jack, yes, how'd you know?
I remember you calling him talking about the pocket. Oh.
So ever since then, we just every time somebody says the word pocket pussy, I just like sticks in my head.
Nice. I always think of those. Isn't it like a flesh jack or pocket pussy?
Mm-hmm.
Flesh jacks are bigger though. Like flesh jacks are huge in comparison to what the little like the little pussy thing. You kind of can just put it in your hand and jack off with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mr. Mike just put a picture of a pocket pussy on the Twitter.
Open the top filing cabinet drawer.
No.
There's a box in there. That's what a pocket pussy is. Just saying.
What are you fucker? Where'd you get that?
I've had that for you.
Disgusting.
Don't make it dirty.
Don't get his pussy dirty, Jim.
Why do you have to show me that? Now it's like I'm gonna.
What a pocket pussy was.
And now you know.
Did it have teeth, Jim? Did it have
I
teeth?
don't know. I think you know what? I'm going to use it as a lint brush.
Look like actually you probably could.
Hold it up and show it to everybody, Jim. Hold it up.
I don't want to touch it.
Washed. I wash it every time.
It's not a real
Who knows
pussy.
where that's been?
I know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Do you clean it out?
It's every time.
Every time.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you have a head cold.
Yeah.
I've been sitting too close to it.
I haven't used it in months.
Months.
Look at how disgusted Jim is. I love it.
Ah,
I love it.
you shouldn't have used it in years.
You got, and remember, you got to
Where
wash
do you
it
shop for
before you
this?
use it and after you use it. So
Well, you know what to get him for his birthday next year, Jim. A better toy.
I'm about due for a new one.
Mashed potatoes in a Ziploc.
No.
Spare no expense, huh?
Whatever. See that? No, that's private stuff.
Now that's what I was
Oh.
thinking about.
Oh. Here,
And that's
Jim.
private. That's like
You don't.
Jim.
it'd be like finding out your mother had a dildo or something.
Jim.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jim, here. I'm
What?
going to make you
What?
feel better. So Amy and I go to New Mexico with a coworker and her family, like her kids, her boyfriend, whatever.
Right.
Amy decides to tell this couple that I barely know that we tried 69ing, but we couldn't because she was too short. So, and I just looked at her. I'm all, that's not something you tell people you barely know.
Right. No filters.
Absolutely none.
Gavin, no filter.
That's kind of really fucking weird. No, I would not even go there.
Well, I did. She blasted me to a coworker and blasted her to the entire potosphere.
That is
No. I'm saying I would never have told some that Jim works with that. No.
Hi.
What is? I keep getting pop-ups.
Yeah, I'm getting them too.
What's wrong with you?
Fuck.
Hold on. Skype.
Fucking Skype.
No, I'm getting people.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta blow my nose.
Why is this?
What? Are we still
Okra.
on?
Who's saying? I don't know. Jay says okra. Oh, okay. It's just you guys talking. All right, good.
You're playing around with the thing.
Don't confuse me.
Bill and I have a common friend that's in the room right now that just joined the room. It's his first visit to Pride 48.
Hi,
that's a good thing.
Hi, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
I just
Hey.
assumed it was Adam Burns.
No. Hopefully he's not too shocked by this level of pornography.
Oh.
Adam, do you like dicks? enjoy the chat room. Oh, he left. No, just kidding.
Aw.
Aww.
He did leave.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he's gone.
Aw,
He's
you
gone.
scared him.
He went, oh, a woman's voice. Gross.
Now, he did say earlier to me that when we were chatting on Messenger that it was freezing on him, so maybe that's what happened.
All right. Well, I think we need to. Oh my God! Look how tiny that dick.
Ah. Ah.
I gotta pop this. Wait.
What?
That's hot.
No. Oh, okay. Oh my God. The small version of it looked like he had no dick. Look, it was just a couple of nuts. Then okay, no, never mind.
Who's that man?
Snot is hot.
I was not even.
Are you watching me?
Not.
Yeah, thanks for sharing all that, Jim.
Thanks for sharing all that mucus with us.
YouTube
Right.
will appreciate it. All right.
I
I think we gotta
think I
call
got
it
it
a
on
night.
me here.
Yeah, right.
I think we got to call it a night because Jim and I both have head colds. So
Should have washed that pussy.
Jim, you want to take care of that?
Throw it in the dishwasher.
Stick your tongue in there.
My goodness.
I love that he would probably not think twice about sticking his tongue in some dirty asshole, but stick it in a vagina, fuck no.
A nice clean toy one.
Yeah.
No, I think he's more skeeved by the fact that my dick was in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I can understand, Jim. No, just kidding.
Oh.
Thanks.
It happens. Oh.
Wait.
All right, so let's all say goodnight. Nessa, where can we find you?
You can find my applicable links at hellonessa.com.
Bill, where can we find you?
I am
You
on
just-
Twitter as STLGuy57 and on Facebook.
All right, and Jim, where can we find you?
Number one funky homo on Twitter and Jim M on Facebook.
And Honka, where can we find you?
You can find my applicable links at HauntCub on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
And Blind Idea, are you still? Is Blind
Yeah,
Idea-
you can find me at JR Harris 2 on Facebook.
Ooh, you're
Because
so
he just of
quiet.
his JH. And you can find all my applicable links at pokinit1.blogspot.com, including the after. No, there is no after show this week because I just don't feel it. But the link to the YouTube video that I will post and all the porn from the chat room and my weekly get off porn, whatever that might be.
With your pocket pussy?
Your porn,
I think I have a couple saved up. So
your porn du jour.
my
For the
porn du jour.
Porn du jour.
Well, what that's per day. What's per
Oh.
week?
The math. Isn't
What?
Per diem.
Per diem?
it? No, Samat.
Perineum.
No, that's month.
Perineum.
Weekly. My weekly porn choice.
My weekly
diem.
porn. Okay, that sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna play the outro. So everybody say good night.
Good
night.
Good
night.
night.
All right, good seeing you guys, everybody, tonight.
You too.
Same.
Good night, Bill.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Brr, 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 brr.
I wish you guys could hear the music I'm playing, but oh well.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
shit.
No.
All right, good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't let the
Love,
bed
luck,
bump.
and lollipops.
Oh my.
Thanks, Sally.